Alright, back as usual with OP-14 Teach gameplay. Here's the deck list. Here's some games in high elo. I really think this deck is like the most slept on deck in the meta. It feels like it's like tier 1.5. Has a great matchup spread. So anyway, here's some games into the meta leaders. We got Emu, Ace, Mihawk, Yellow Luffy, and Purple Doffy games here for you. The first couple of games I recorded the audio after, so there's a little bit of background noise for the first couple games, and then it returns to normal. But um, I know people enjoy the commentary, and when I was recording those games originally, I wasn't saying much throughout it, so I recorded over the top of those with just what my decision making was as I was playing through the games, because I know people like to see that. So, anyway, here's the games, and hopefully you enjoy.
Alright, we have Emu here. Of course, we go second. This is a pretty decent hand. We're just missing stage. But we do have double Burgess, and we do have my era to ramp our Burgess, so not too bad. Grabs the 5 elders, and we see our stage, so this is actually like the best possible start. We grab that just for counter. Pitch that away, grab Luffy for a future turn. See what he does here. Pitches 5 elders, swings 5. We'll need the black hole later. This turn we're just going to get rid of the dot Q, play out the Burgess, swing 5. And we will pitch this turn to stop any searching. He could always play the Warcury here, but I still think sometimes it's worthwhile. It is the Saturn, so that's good for us. Yeah, we counter this. Tempest Kick, okay, we see our 6-cost Kuzan, so we can just play that out and swing. Just swing 5 this turn. Probably pitch the Burgess for leader ability. And we don't swing our Burgess just yet because still technically is in danger for Nezjuro. Needs to get a little bit bigger. Or maybe if we had a Caribou out as well, we could swing with it, but we only have one block. Okay, he does have the Nezjuro, doesn't swing. Interesting choice. This is pretty good here. We're going to need the 10-cost Teach, and we'll just bring the Burgess out. And we have enough Dawn to play out the Lafitte. Grab Katarina Devon, or 6-cost. I guess it would be just Devon. Probably just the 1k, because we're going to have to pitch it for leader ability. And we swing 5. Still not turning our Burgess sideways because he could play Jupiter here, and then he could take that Burgess out pretty easily. I'll let that go. Yeah, we'll just take there. We're at 4 life. Okay. Doesn't have enough to play another body or another Nezjuro to swing with. Or I guess technically he could, because he just hard played that. And just passes, chooses not to swing. Okay. Well, we're just gonna push face this turn, freeze the Warcury so he doesn't get a draw off of it. We're gonna need another 10 cost, so we already have both of our black holes. So we'll just swing with everything this turn. Okay, and we should be able to go for lethal in 2 turns. We'll have one more 10 cost turn, and then we'll be able to double black hole him. Yeah, we'll just take this one, and then block the last 2. Assuming that he swings twice. Because he could just leave everything standing. Only 4 elders. Kinda would like him to swing here, so that we can cycle our Kuzan into a 5 cost Kuzan to get the extra card draw. Doesn't swing, but that's okay. We just keep pushing face here, and then we're gonna have to go for lethal next turn. At 19. After this. That's fine. 2 cards? Yeah, 2 cards. Okay, he's running pretty low hand size. Okay. Yeah, we're going for lethal next turn anyway, so as long as we're not losing anything. If he swings here, we can probably just go straight into Burgess. That way we have bigger swings. But he's only at 3 cards in hand, so he's probably just dead here. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's guaranteed from here. And we get the win. See what we get next here. I think not swinging there probably wasn't the best thing for him, but he would have just lost his bodies if he swung with them earlier on. Okay, we choose first. We have Stage and Augur, so we definitely keep this. Looking to set up for our Shanks turn. Yeah, gonna grab .Q. That will help us KO the Shanks, and we can play it out on an earlier turn. Cycle Burgess. Grab Devon, just to have something different in the trash, just in case. Play out .Q. Pass. We could play out the Caribou there as well. That would be reasonable. Actually, I think it probably would be better to have played that out early. But I guess he could have rested it there with the Apu, which would have been a bit annoying. Unfortunately, we do not have the 5 cost Kuzan, so we have to hard play the Augur, which means we get 1 less swing at life. Of course, it's got the Tashigi. And yeah, we take there. Tempest Kick is good. Can help us get rid of the Shanks. We do see a 5 cost Kuzan. That's good. So we'll leader ability the auger away, pop the Kuzan for it, and then play out the caribou. That way we're guaranteeing our stuff survives. But we still need to find something to KO the Shanks with. Another .Q, or technically a 7 cost each would work as well, but or even black hole would work. Second Tashigi instead. That is interesting. Okay, I think we block this one. Try not to go too low in this matchup if we can avoid it, just because of Dead Man's Game. Cycle the auger. Well, there would have been our .Q if it was Shanks. Now we really need black hole. So we're digging for it, and we find it. So we can get rid of one of these guys. Get rid of that one. And then probably drop double blocker here. Again, you might have a Shanks. Maybe one blocker would be okay. Double is safer though. And we're keeping the Tempest Kick just because we may want to KO something. We still don't know what he's going to play out. Okay, it is a Shanks. That's fine. It did its job. Yeah, we'll take there. Okay. So we could 10 cost. Would like to remove the Shanks though. Okay, that'll get rid of something. If we could find a .Q, we could get rid of both of them. Okay, well this will work. Okay, we'll remove it with double black hole. Swing 5. And then we probably get rid of the Tempest Kick here. Yeah. Headman's Game. Interesting. GG. So he must be pushing face here. If he doesn't clear... We do have Katarina in trash, so we can get another blocker here. Then we can put up 3 blockers. There we go. Okay. Oh, and there's another one there too. I think we take the Kuzan and the Shiryu, swing over there, and then we play Kuzan Shiryu, and then we'll have 3 blockers up, so he'll actually need double Dead Man's Game in order to kill us. Which is unlikely considering that he played one. He dropped the GG perhaps a moment too early. And from here we play 10 cost, swing 5s and 6s, and again he's going to need double DMG to kill us with 3 blockers on the board. And then we certainly have lethal on the next turn. I mean, technically we could just swing 15 here, but with 2 events up it's kind of sketchy. And he has the Mihawk effect as well. Alright, he's going to play double blocker. So we need something to remove one of those blockers. And we see a .Q, okay, so we can at least get rid of one of them. And we should have lethal here. 4 cards in hand. He obviously blocks the 10 cost. So now it's just how do we split? I think it's 7, 7, 8, 8. Because he can only use 3 events, so it should be guaranteed from here. He either has to play an event or give us 2 cards. Yeah, this is guaranteed. Looks like he dropped the GG a little bit too early. Yep, only had a 2k in hand. Alright. Alright, it's ace. We go second. We definitely keep this because we have stage and Burgess. Cycle one of these Laffites away. High era just to ramp our Burgess with. Probably 5 cost. Although 2k is tempting. Yeah. Ace doing ace stuff. Drawing a million cards. We take here. Usually want to take the first couple. No problem. Okay, we cycle away 1/5 cost. Probably another My Era. Though maybe it was the 5 cost, or the 10 cost there. And then we just leader ability. Probably a Lafitte, because we're planning on taking another shot anyway. And we might have to play out the 5 cost Kuzan this turn. And we take here Cavendish. Ooh, that's not what we like to see. I would like to play out the 5 cost and Caribou, but because it's Cavendish, we're just going to get rid of them. Play out a Caribou. See a Burgess, which we like to see. Do we swing? We probably can afford to swing here. Get rid of, yeah, the 5 cost, because we're going to play 6 cost Kuzan on the next turn, and Lafitte. Yeah, we'll just take that. Vista is pretty annoying. Pretty much have to ignore it. And make sure we have blockers on the board. Grab a 2k, cycle our Burgess into trash. Or Katarina. Pitch the Burgess. Yeah, and we'll swing again. We have double blockers, so he can't really swing over our Burgess. And he can't get through, even if he red rocks one of our blockers, with the Vista. And we 10 costs after this. Free Burgess ramp. We'll take it. Although it would be nicer if it was a leader swing. Yeah, we're going to counter this one just so we maintain 2 blockers on the board. After we 10 cost, in case he red rocks our 10 cost. Okay, he's not going to swing, that's fine. Play out the 10 cost. Stun his 10 cost. Clear that guy so he doesn't get dawned up at a later turn. Black hole. We could potentially have lethal next turn with the black hole depending on how things go. and we're going to need it within the next couple turns to close out the game. Although no counter in hand always feels a little sketchy. So probably it's going to be another 10 cost here. Just free block. And then do this. It's either straight into Burgess or it's into 5 cost Kuzan. Either way. Okay, well this isn't the greatest. Probably, yeah, we're going to black hole one of those and then just swing over the Vista a couple of times just to get cards out of hand. We don't really want to put them at 0 yet. And maybe hope that he blocks with the Marco actually, just so that there's less pressure on board. Okay, that's good. And we'll just keep swinging over this. Gives us 2 cards, that's good. And yeah, we'll just leader ability and pass. Even if he red rocks our teach here, we don't die, because we can block 1, take 2. Okay, we see the black hole, so that means we're almost definitely going for lethal on the next turn. If he plays another blocker, that makes it a little bit muddier, but I think we get through here. Could play for another turn, but then we lose our black hole, and I think that would be the 3rd one in the trash, so, which is our last one, and if we lose all of them, our chances in getting through on lethal are very slim, so we're going to risk it here. It means he'll have to counter out of 2 11s, which will be kind of difficult. Swinging leader first here is actually a mistake. I guess in this case it doesn't matter, but to play around Red Rock trigger, you usually want to swing your Burgesses first. But in this case it wouldn't have mattered, because if we hit it, then he could have just Red Rocked the other Burgess. Okay, unlikely that he'll have 3 2Ks in hand, or 2 2Ks and 2 1Ks. And we know we got him here. And that's GG.
A little risky. Alright, see what we get here. Purple Doffy. Okay, we go first here. Yeah, we keep this. Really want to see 5 cost Kuzan. Okay, we see it. We go 5. It's fine. Probably grabs a Virgo. Yep. We play out the Kuzan, we pass. Okay, because he has this out, we have to black hole before we swing, just to avoid the double Virgo. And actually, I'm going to just not swing this turn, just because of this thing. I really don't want him to get another Virgo out this turn. I'll take Katakuri, interesting. Five, six, seven. Okay, we're just gonna remove the Katakuri. Okay, so here we can go remove this. Now we're down 2 black holes though, so Virgo from here could be problematic. Yeah, we'll just go into this. Kind of wish we had the 7 cost still, then we could just remove this, but yeah. Okay, well we can remove it. Here we go. As long as we have, oh, we do not have another. Well, we can go into Burgess here. Do we have a blocker? No, but we do have another Burgess. So we'll just do that. And then I guess we just chain 10 costs from here probably. We only have one. We passed up one earlier, so I guess there's only 18 cards left in deck. So we should be seeing at least another one pretty soon, unless it's in life, and then another one like a couple turns later. We'll let that go. We'll probably let this one go too, because I don't think we're really playing for removal anymore. So this gives us some more cards in hand. Okay, there's our 10 costs. Okay. Go here. That's fine. We're not going to play 10 costs. We'll play another 6 costs here, so then we'll swing 9 over it. Really, that's kind of fine. Just do this, pitch, duck Q, and then we pass. And we have gotten rid of one Noro. There's still 3 Virgos left in the deck, so we'll take this one. And we'll block this. Okay. I guess we just go face. Probably should have staged first. There's the last one. Okay, so we should be chilling here. We should have lethal in like a couple turns. Noro could be annoying, but like we have multiple blockers, so I think we're doing just fine. Yeah, we just do this. If he swings less than 6, then we block with this just to clear space. Because we're gonna have to play over something. Okay. And yeah, here we're gonna go into this just for the card draw and to bring back another blocker, just to play around like the Noro or potential multiple Noro. Okay, baby 5. That's not a problem. We just stun it and push. And we swing with this first, just for the purpose of Noro. Actually, I guess it doesn't really matter. You could double Noro, rest both of these, but then we'll still have a blocker because of this. And then he'll have 3 swings. If he has Noro, he needs to play it now to rest this, otherwise he's probably just dead. Okay, yeah, he's dead for sure. Yeah. And we get the win. On to the next one. Alright. I think we keep this. Really sucks to lose one of these. Maybe I keep it. Nico Robin, so that means we know he's running. Ugh. Hopefully he doesn't have a Kikinojo here. I'm gonna counter this. Oh, it's probably Nico Robin next turn, so we may be forced to pitch the Tempest Kick here, which kind of sucks, but I think we have a choice. Our draws are just not the best. Probably plays the Nico Robin. Maybe not. Counter this. Okay, we see the dot Q, so if he plays Kiku, we're okay. 5. I think we just go straight into this. And God, what do we pitch here? I guess it's the 2K. Unfortunately, we need another dot Q in case they swing over this one. We might drop 8 cost Kid here, but we do have the Tempest Kick. Okay. We may just have to go into Burgess here. What do we get back? Is it another Burgess? Maybe just another Burgess. One, two, three, four. Probably just swing over this. Haven't seen any Kikus, only I guess one. We know there is one black hole left in trash, so maybe it was better to play out Nico, or I mean Katarina here, so that we could use the banish. We'll take this one. Okay, and I'm gonna counter this one. That way we can play out. Okay, that's fine. Because we can go here. Okay, this only has character rush, so it could only really swing on this. That's fine. We'll take the card. Unfortunately, we gotta let this go. Can't go too low because probably lose a 10 cost here, but it's kind of okay, because we can just clear this. Yeah, we have to let this go. It's probably this, that way we can just clear this. Jinbei. Okay, we go first. This isn't terrible, but I think we mulligan. Okay, this is much better. We need a 5 cost. Hopefully it's not double. Oh, that sucks. Fuck off. Really? Fuck you.